Hello and welcome to lift class. All right, today we have dynamic movements, powerful movements, okay? But we also have some straightforward stuff. So this is the format. It's a little bit different than what we normally do. I'm gonna give you, after the warm up, 8 minutes to do 8 reps of 2, 4, 5 exercises, okay? So it's as many rounds as possible. They call it an AMRAP. AMRAP. As many rounds as possible. AMRAP. If you've done those before, then you know what I'm talking about. We have done them before, it's just not for a while. So we have, I actually put a board up behind me, but I'm pretty sure that one, you can't see it back here. 2, I'm pretty sure it's going to be backwards. Let's see. Oh no, it does come up right. Look at that. Okay, I don't have a place to put it where you're going to see it really well, but if you're a visual person, I can hold this up here and there so you guys can kind of see the order. You've got a ski swing, squat, bent over row, push up, and mountain climber in set 1, and then set 2, step over here. Upright row, reverse lunges, bicep curls, bent over triceps, and in out abs. Okay, so we're going to warm up, do set 1, 8 reps, 8 minutes. Okay, so you'll do 8 of this, 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 then start it over. Okay. Follow along with me, try to keep pace with me, and you'll know what's next in the movements. And then we're going to break, do an every minute on the minute burpee clean press. Yes, you heard that right. And then we'll go into 8 minutes of this, okay? So bear with me. We're actually going to do 8 minutes of this, 5 minutes of burpees, and then 8 minutes of this. So you do the math. Let's warm up. Don't be afraid. We're just going to do this. Today's word is I am peaceful. I need to turn on more lights down here. I feel tranquil and quiet in body and mind. While I put this card away and turn on the lights, get out weights, I have 8s and 10s. And the thing I'm going to kind of give you a heads up on too is if you have a hexagon weight, meaning it has a flat side like this, that might be a good weight to do when we get to the burpees, okay? You also may do that with no weights. You could do the burpee on the ground, then pick up your weights. Lots of ways we can do that. But let's go through the warm-up in set 1, and then we'll move on to the burpees. And I'll give you plenty of options for it too. Okay, 8s and 10s, that's what I grabbed out. I'm gonna do that for my ski swing, my squats, my bent over rows. I have push-ups and mountain climbers, no weights for push-ups and mountain climbers, right? Okay, so you're gonna wanna map out for that. Follow along with me. Let's take our time and roll through it. Put on some music, okay? I'm gonna start our timer and we're gonna go with the warm up. You ready? Of course you're ready. Ready, set. Turn your toes out wide, come down into a sumo, and we're just going to reach and open, okay? And then come up. So let's do one side then the other. So sumo squat, reach. If you can't reach all the way to the ground, notice how I'm just coming inner thigh and reaching, but you can also come here to here if you have a little bit more flexibility, mobility. Come up out of it, one side then the other. Open up your hips, trying to open up our torso. Do your best. And then let's go ahead and take toes forward. We have reverse lunges, so we're going to take a lunge, rotate like we normally do, and then lunge, rotate the other side. You may take your arms forward. Maybe you need that for extra balance. Oh, I forgot to start my watch. Or you may open up, chest opener there too. It's up to you what you prefer, okay? Tuck your tailbone under and keep your shoulders stacked over your hips in your lunge. You'll start engaging your abs, which we want incorporated all the time today, right? We're never not wanting our abs, so hold this up. All right, coming down to the floor. On your knees, we will push up to a little release, okay? So it looks like this. Come down for your push up, release, push back up. Come down to the ground, lower yourself controlled, release, push back up. So you can do this on your knees or your toes. I suggest on your knees here at the start. We are going to see push-ups come in our first set of work. There's 8 of them, knees or toes. If you need to come to tabletop positioning, come to tabletop. If you think about 8 reps of each of those exercises in 8 minutes time, we're probably going to go through several rounds, okay? So I want you to think about a wise weight to use for each of our exercises when we get there, okay? Coming into child's pose, toes together, knees wide, hands out ahead of you. Take a peek at my arm. I'm going to pull my elbow in towards my rib cage and then extend like I'm doing a pull-up with one arm. Then do the other arm. Pull. Oh, there we go. I have a rib out of place. I can feel my bone out of place, and that one just went cracked, so that hopefully will help. So we're alternating lat pulls. Reaching out, bottom towards your heels, pull. Who's really excited to stretch tomorrow? I'm so excited to stretch tomorrow. I'm going to do extra stretching today. Tomorrow's mind class, but let's get through lift class first, okay? All right, coming to all fours, we're going to release and come into an up dog. Lift your chin, lift your chest, shoulders out of your ears, and then push to a down dog. And you're going to float between your down dog and your up dog. Down dog, up dog. Control both. So don't let yourself super sag on your up dog. And then come down to all fours, tabletop. We're going to bow and arrow, twist, so grab, open, twist. Come back down in reverse and then switch sides. Open. And then come back down. Open. And come back down. All right, go ahead and curl your toes under, walk yourself up to stand. So these are your first moves. We said it's a ski swing, okay? You're gonna take 2 dumbbells in your hands, swing 8 times. Your hips are kicking back. Your chest comes forward like a hinge. Slight bend in your knees, and you squeeze your glutes, tilt forward with your hips. Everything's happening from this hinge right here, okay? Then you come into squats, then bent over, wide rows, then push-ups, then mountain climbers. You got 8 reps of each one. Let's go tens. Okay, starting with tens. 8 minutes on the clock. Let's go. 8 swings. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If a ski swing isn't comfortable for you, let's head into squats. You can do that, no weights. Then pick up your weights for the squats here, okay? One more, depending on your count, then bent over, wide row. 8, 7, elbows back. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're working on squeezing our shoulder blades together there. 8 push-ups, regular push-ups on your knees or toes. Take your time this first set to learn it. And then when you're done with those, you have 8 mountain climbers. Then you're back up to stand and doing it again. So evaluate how are the weights. I'm going to pretend like I can't do ski swings with weights, okay? And the reason you would not want to use weights for something like that is you have that back, that hip, something like that, okay? You know your bodies. Listen to yourselves. Bend over wide wide row after your squats. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Just a little bit over 2 minutes has gone by. After your bent over wide rows, you come down for your push-ups. If you need to do your push-ups on a bench, a stair or couch, a sturdy chair, please do. Then your mountain climbers. Then you're back up again to start. Got it so far? We have 5.5 minutes left, so keep going, okay? This is you at your pace, 8 reps each. When you're swinging, make sure that you let those weights come down low and hang, okay? Don't just step them on your own. You should not feel anything in your shoulders when you're swinging. You should feel all your glutes, hamstrings, hips, core, abs. Chest is up in your squat. Bend over wide row. Elbows come back like goalposts. Shoulder blades squeezing together. You're bent over in half. Keep going, okay? Let me remind you of the set we're doing. This one right here. Okay? Sometimes you need to see that visually in order to go, okay, I know what I'm doing, I know what I'm doing. All right? So you're doing your push-ups. And then you're doing your mountain climbers. I'm going to catch up with you on mountain climbers here. I may or may not do an extra set of push-ups later. Back to the top. 4 minutes left. If you need to pause and just get yourself like in order, or if you want to write down the moves on a piece of paper, and then come back to me, okay? What I love about this is that you really could pick 5 moves, 8 reps each, put it on repeat, right, for 8 minutes on a clock, and do your own workout, couldn't you? If you like this format. It's just a matter of, would you do that, right? Would you make that workout for yourself? I'm guessing that's why you're here. So let's just do this together. After your push-ups, mountain climbers. Are you watching yourself on your climbers that your butt's down and your knees? We've got 3 minutes, by the way. Butt's down, knees point towards your chest. So I do not feel those in my shoulders at all, okay? Forearms, yes, because I'm holding weights, but not my shoulders. And you shouldn't either. You should be feeling it through your midsection and your butt. Consider your butt part of your midsection too. So, all right, squeeze your blades together. So back and chest on this round, okay? Think of it that way. Opposing muscle groups. First to the back, now your chest. Mountain climbers are considered part of your abs, right? Okay, so run it out at knee to nose. Butts down. We have 1:45 left. So keep going. How many more rounds do you think you can get in? I'm thinking at least 2. At least that's my goal, okay? So keep going. Your heart rate should be up now, okay? Breathe. left. It's your 1 minute warning. Timers at the end. And start over. You still have 40 seconds left. Do as many as you can. Twelve seconds. 3, 2, and time. All right. Did you at least get more than 4 rounds done? That's my goal for you guys, is to at least have gotten more than 4 rounds done. I think we got close to 6 or 7. I didn't count. Something you can do if you want to do this again is to tally every time you go through. And this actually would be a good one to kind of give yourself that measure, because it has multiple exercises, total body, your heart rate is up, you're lifting weights, right? So if you want to do this again, next time you do it, tally it. And every time you do it, tally it and see, can you beat your best, okay? So this is what we've got next. I'm actually going to pause the clock and you're going to breathe for a couple seconds while I show you all of the options for the next 5 minutes, okay? 5 reps. Every minute on the minute, okay? So we're going 5 reps of the exercise I'm just going to show you. When you're done with your 5 reps, you stand there and breathe. So the quicker you get it done safely, the more rest time you have before the next minute. Does that make sense? So if you can get these 5 reps done in 30 seconds, you get a 30-second break. If you get this 5 reps done in 55 seconds, you only get a 5-second break. And then we do it again, okay? 5 reps, 5 minutes means 25 of these total. I know you can do it. It was supposed to be 10, but just for time's sake, I was like, And I also didn't feel like doing 50 of these, and I don't think you do either. So if you have like a hexagonal weight, or you can do it no weight, this is what we've got. This is what I'd like to see you do, and then I'm going to show you options from here, okay? So with my 10s here, I'm going to squat down, wide stance, place my weights down, pop back to plank, come up, stand. I'm going to step in. This is all going to be really quick though. And I'm going to clean to press, okay? So for some of you, that's going to look like a curl to press. I know some of you are just going to want to curl it. That's fine. But if you can think about racking it, pressing it, okay? Come back down and do it again. Here's more options. Are you ready? You're breathing, right? Squat down, step it back, step it in. Same thing, okay? Even more options. Pop back to plank. Grab your weight. So did you see I did that on my hands? And then press, okay? If the weights are too heavy, lighten them up. You can always do this with 3s. I don't suggest you burpee on your 3s, but put them down, grab them, pick them up. What was my other eye? Okay, here's more options. Ready? Squat, tap back, come in, stand. So if you're not doing the full burpee, you can always do an alternating leg back. Those are all the options I'm giving you, okay? I'm gonna go with my 10s. Expect for your heart rate to spike so you'll appreciate this break that you just got, okay? And we're gonna go 5 minutes, 5 reps, okay? You got 1 minute to do 5 reps, then pause. When you hear the beep, again, it means we're going again, okay? So set yourselves up, get yourselves ready, decide what you're doing with your body. Burpee back. In 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. Down, back, in, clean, press. Do it again. Down, back, in. So I don't need to go wide, I can go narrow. You have to decide for yourself if you can do the narrow burpee or not, okay? I don't know until I start going in fast motion. I've got one more, how many more do you have? All right, 5, just 5, then rest. If you're still going, keep 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 going. And 10s was a good weight for me, so I'm gonna stick with it for now. We're gonna do it 4 more times. Okay, breathe. Your heart rate should spike up a bit, although mine I don't think has come back down from round 1. All right, we're going again in 8 seconds. So get yourself ready. 5, 4, 3, 2, 5 reps, go. This is total body right here. So when you think about strength and power, it's all right here. Keep going. Finish your 5. Finish your 5. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. When you're done, tap it out. Breathe. We're going to do it 3 more times. At any point you need to switch out your weights, okay? Finish off your 5. Any way you were doing them. We go again in 8 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. So when you take it to your rack, you dip with your knees and then press from your bottom up, okay? Rack it, dip, press. Rack it, dip, press. Rack, dip, press. Make sure I'm saying dip, then press, not deep press, okay? Dip, press. How many times is that? 3 or 4? Okay, that's 3 times. 2 more times, okay? And then a new set of work, a new set of 8 minutes. Breathe. It should be accumulating. Your breath should be staying lifted up. Your heart rate should be staying lifted. We got 8 seconds. Do it again. 5 reps. In 4, 3, 2, let's go. As you clean and press, bend in your knees. You want to think of your body like a big sponge. Sponge press, like you're just sponging the movement. But you're strong. The sponges are strong somewhere in their bodies, I'm sure. And you might be getting faster or quicker with the movement because you're finding your fluidity, you're finding your rhythm and your pace with it. Okay, and that's fine. That's totally fine. Get it a little quicker. Keep your body safe. If you feel like anything doesn't feel right, please modify it. Reduce the weights, leave the weights out of the equation, okay? Roll one more time. Okay, we got this. We're going, we're doing it in 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. Down and back. Stand up. Clean dip, press. Your dip to press. You swoop up, press. The power comes from your legs. Yes, your shoulders are working, but really your legs are hoisting the weights up. Finish up what you started, okay? Keep going. Finish it, Danielson, okay? Stay with it. You've got 25 seconds. So if you're modifying and taking your time, please finish it up. Stand up and breathe. I'm going to fast forward through some minutes here, and we're going to talk about the next set of moves. All right? It is an up row, reverse lunge. Okay? Bicep curl, bent over triceps, in, out abs. In, out abs is just pull your knees in, out, sit on your butt, in, out, in, out, in, out. Okay? Don't worry about the beep. Upright row, right here. Okay? Reverse lunges, 8 total, alternating sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, right, left, okay. Bicep curls, just full curl, elbows pinned in. Bend over triceps, kick them back. In, out abs, knees in, out, okay? All right, 8 minutes on the clock, 8 reps of each of these. So again, use that visual. We already did this set, so don't look at this one. Write them down if you need to write them down. And then I'm gonna pass up all these minutes here. Okay, you ready? In 30 seconds, we're gonna start. abs, okay? Follow along, try to keep pace with me, especially on the first one. We'll do it together, and then if I'm moving too fast, or you're moving too fast, or you're moving too slow, or I'm moving too slow, then we'll just adjust from there, okay? So upper rows first. I'm sticking with my 10s for now. We'll see if I switch them out or not. Toes forward, slight bend in your knees, feet shoulder width apart, and we're getting ready to pull. Ready, set, go. 8, 7, let your elbows lead. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, reverse lunges. 8, step up on your front heel. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up, bicep curls. All the way down, all the way up. Tuck your tailbone under, and then bend it over all the way. Hike them up, kick them back. Coming down on the floor, in, out, abs. Legs are out, legs are in, legs are out, legs are in. It's like an accordion, okay? And then we do it again. So shoulders, then legs, biceps, triceps, opposing muscle groups again, and then abs. After your rows, you lunge. Shoulders stacked over your hips. Bicep curls. Bend over triceps. And out abs. Support your body. A lot of people do like this kind of work because they just tell you what to do and then you go at your own pace and you just go, go, go until you're done, and it's a quick way to work out, right? Quick way to lift. Switch out your weights anytime you need to. Go heavier, go lighter. Your forearms do get tired after holding weights for 8 minutes. We have 5 minutes left. Get your focus, do your exercises, think of your pattern. All right, 4.5 minutes. Took me 30 seconds to do the triceps and the abs. How many more reps do you think we're gonna get in? Let's just keep, or how many rounds? Let's keep going and find out. Four minutes left. Triceps after your biceps. And out abs. So you might be moving faster or slower, okay? Now, because you're in your groove and you know what you're doing, I'm gonna switch up my weights. Biceps after, or triceps after biceps. Get that straight. Your heart rate should be elevated, okay? You should be breathing heavy. And you should be breathing on your contractions. All right, you've got just over 2 minutes left. We're going to keep it going, okay? Man, am I going to drink a lot of water after this? Challenging yourself, try to keep pace, even if you're getting tired and you're starting to slow down, keep going. Try to find that energy inside of you somewhere that says, come on, let's just finish because I've got 1 minute and 2 seconds left to go, okay? So now I like this challenge to try to get this whole set in a minute. Let's see. I'm going for it. Are you going for it? Go as far as you can. If you don't know how far you can go unless you just try. If you give up, you're done. There is no finding out. Let's find out. I always think about that with fitness in general. You don't know how far you can take your body. You don't know how much you can change it until you just go for it. And every day is a new opportunity for you to go for it. You've got this one life, and we should not take it for granted. One life, one set of limbs. And time. That's your workout today, okay? Good job, good job. Holy cow, right? Your heart rate's up, you're breathing. We're going to stretch out, okay? Just stay on the ground. Whew. Remember, life is short, so this one life we've got, let's make the most of it. We don't want to be sedentary sitting down all day long. Yeah, rest when you need to rest. Sit when you want to sit and relax. The rest of our days should be filled with movement, activity, fulfillment, fun, and yes, sometimes sitting and watching TV is fulfilling and fun, and then sometimes it just isn't, okay? There's other things that you can do. Make sure you're moving your body and you're using it. Use it so you don't lose it, right? So I told you to stay down, so stay down. Let's go hamstring stretch first. Back the legs. Remember to always listen to your body too. If something doesn't feel right, like my knee is actually feeling better, but I was like, it's feeling good. I'm gonna tape it just to make sure it stays feeling good on those lunges. Okay, that was mostly why I did it, because I want to make sure on the lunges that was okay. Tomorrow, we're going to stretch. That is part of your self-care to make sure that everything is okay, right? It's your preventative. Go ahead and hug your leg, twist. And not only is it preventative, but it's also your post-workout stretches too. So when you worked out today, tomorrow we're going to stretch it in depth. The more mobile you can keep your joints, the more length you can add to your muscles. the more efficient your body will move and will avoid those injuries. And you know what? Sometimes there's things that you already did in life that causes injuries, right? We're just going to work around it as long as you've spoken to your doctor and try to strengthen up all those areas, right? All right, come into butterfly, lean forward, chest up tall, knees down to the floor. If you need to, put your elbows in your thighs and push them down. Lean forward with your chin and chest. Hinge at your hip. And then let's come side lie. Take a quad stretch. Oh yeah. Take your heel to your butt. Knee is in line with your hip. Deep breaths, let yourself down. I know my heart rate was like, woo! It was in like a moderate high range, not my highest, which is good. And then either roll over or break dance around to the other side. And then we'll work on opening up our upper body after we've just done our legs here. Okay, so your heel to your butt. Quad stretch. Tilt your hip forward, tuck your butt under just a little bit. Did you feel the extra stretch in your quad? All right, let's come to our stomachs. Let's go T. One hand comes in, open up, adjust your hand that's extended out to where you feel a stretch through your front, your shoulder, and your chest. And then let's switch sides. So take one hand in, other arm out. You can bend it, walk it forward a little bit, or keep it straight out. You're going to be able to tell right away when you stretch it which one is better for you right now. And then let's push back to child's pose and thread through. One arm threads through, take your bottom back. Top arm reaches out. Breathe, let your body melt into the floor. And then switch sides. We're going to do one more stretch after this, okay? And we'll do it on both sides. Take a deep breath, exhale, melt into the floor, let everything kind of drop. Okay, stay in child's pose, walk your hands up forward. Now let's walk your inside hand further out, reach and pull back towards your butt. So you want to land your hand planted in the floor and then pull your butt back towards your heels. That's what I was trying to say. It didn't come out that way. So we're going to get a good stretch along our tricep through our lats. Right along your rib cage, probably to your obliques, and then walk yourself center and switch to the other side. So inside arm reaches forward. Pull your bottom towards your heels and allow your body to stretch through your arm and your rib cage and your obliques and your hip and your lower back. You should feel all big stretch right there. And then come to all fours. Curl your toes under a down dog. Walk your feet in. Inhale. If you're dizzy, please take a minute to collect yourself. Whew. Thank you for joining today. Have a great one. I'll see you back here for my class. Bye.